is the last day of 2020. Can you believe it? We're here. We made it. Of course we made it. And 2021, this time tomorrow, will be a new year. Now, you know my feelings about that and my thoughts about that. It's just another second. Let's make the change right now. But I'm excited to be there sharing it with you as well. And this is the last workout of 2020. I feel really grateful to have been able to spend this time with you. Some of you have been with me almost the whole year, and some are just starting off, but we're going to celebrate this last day today. Now, I just realized I forgot to get my water, so I'm going to run and get my water real quick. Make sure you have your water with you, and make sure you have your short bands today. And then I'll be back in 1 second. Okay. Always bad preparation when you don't have your water ready to go. So I'm excited to have this water finally here as well today. Had a freezing cold morning this morning. It was about 27 degrees out and my toes are still frozen. I can feel them tingling in my feet. So it's going to be an interesting class today to get going. Feeling that little... what's the right word? That little energy coming back into my feet, feel the blood beginning to go again. I often wonder, because I've never suffered from neuropathy, and I was wondering whether that's kind of what neuropathy, I can't even talk, neuropathy feels like, is the tingling in the feet and you can't feel exactly where the pressure points are. So it's going to be good for me to go through that today, but I can also feel the blood's coming back, so I'm very fortunate. Pat, good morning, Pat. Great to see you here this morning. Happy 2020 and looking forward to celebrating next year with you as well, 2021. It's going to be as great a year as we want to make it. That's the bottom line. I'm not going to let outside influences come in and tell me how I should or shouldn't feel. I'm going to take control, and I hope that that energy will come across to all of you as well and realize we're not just fortunate, we're gifted. So, Charlene, great to see you here this morning. I'm guessing you're still on vacation, so you can join up. We have a little bit more of an advanced type of class today. Hi, Ginny, great to see you here. And Happy New Year. It'll be Happy New Year in 24 hours, or certainly less than that, actually. But thanks for being here. Hopefully you're working out. It is more of an advanced class today, and I wanted to finish on a little bit of a new challenge, something maybe we haven't done before. Pat, there you go. Hi, Happy New Year to all. Happy New Year to everybody. Absolutely. Deborah, great to see you here. Thanks so much for showing up. Hope you're ready for today's workout. Rosa, Mum, I can say Mum. Good to see you. Hope next year is your best ever. I hope for everybody next year is the best year ever. And you know what? It can be if we approach it and keep that energy and positivity. For sure, it can be way better than we imagine with what's being fed to us of fear. And of course, we've got to be smart, but smart removes fear. And I want to get rid of all the fear that we may have, because we're going to be smart and we're going to stay healthy. And the best way to avoid illnesses or the result of illnesses is to stay as fit and healthy as you can. That's diet, obviously huge part of it. It's also part of exercise, but I would say the greatest part is positive thinking, because that allows your immune system to be able to grow and strengthen. Fear and stress take down the immune system, so you become even more susceptible, so stay positive. And Deborah, there you go as well. Thanks a lot, Mum. Deborah, Happy New Year, everybody. Absolutely, that's what I love about this this community. Is about everybody, and I say everybody and everybody. Ken, good morning. Hope you're doing great. Good to see you here. Happy New Year's Eve, as Ildi says in there. Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year's Eve. That's beautiful to see. I wonder if Bob Eubanks, I haven't seen Bob in the last couple of days. I'm hoping he's going to show up today, but I know he's also been busy. But remember, you're never too busy to do your healthy workout. So if you can't do it now, make sure you get something in later. Now, let me explain a couple of things to you. First off, today's workout is going to be more advanced. I will give you alternates to do just in case you feel that they're just a little too advanced. So I will give you other things you can do, but we're going to go through a pretty fast workout. You are going to need your short bands today. We're going to be mixing balance and short band training and a couple of new little exercises that I'm throwing in as well. And I'm just looking at the workout that I have down here. I'm pretty excited about it. It's short, it's specific, it's getting you going, and hopefully it will leave you feeling great and empowered. And for those of you that started with me many months ago, you'll know how much you've improved, and that's what makes it so exciting. Wendy, there's Wendy, our Director of Customer Service. Good morning, Wendy. Thanks so much for being here. Happy New Year's Eve. Bye-bye 2020. I'm just looking at, there's a little dog walking past my front door. Good morning. Woof. 2020 has been for me personally, it's been a fantastic year. Not because of what we faced, but because of what I've learned. And I've learned so much about the simplicity in life, about what really matters, about how important a positive attitude is, that building for tomorrow, being excited for today, doing the work so that you can really bring out the best of you. Because you haven't changed. The world around us changed, and we need to make sure that we continue to evolve ahead of the anticipation or the fear that the world is throwing at us. So is it real? Of course certain things are real, but the fear doesn't have to be. I go back to smarts. So Wendy, you're awesome. Thanks for all the work you've done this year. Wendy's been incredible, helping so many people, and her team are fantastic. I love you guys, and thank you so much for all that you've done to help everybody. There's a saying that I love. I think I've said this before. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. I disagree. Of course I'm going to disagree. A chain is only as strong as every link. That's every link is invaluable. And that's why when I look around at the 60 Up and say, how can we get stronger? We got to strengthen every link. And Wendy's done a fantastic job with customer service of making sure that we get stronger and stronger. And we're always looking to improve. So thanks so much for that. Mary, good to see you. Great to see you here. Thanks. Good morning all. Absolutely happy New Year's Eve. Ken, good afternoon. Oh, you East Coaster, you. My mum could write good evening, I guess. We could go there, but I apologize if I personally offended you, Ken, by saying good morning when it's good afternoon. Of course, I know you didn't take it offensively, I'm just joking. But good afternoon, and I hope you're staying warm out there on the East Coast as well. Termay, good to see you here. Good morning and happy New Year's Eve. Looks like you're already ready to party and celebrate. I see those little celebration stuff going on. Today's going to be a long day with so much to do, but again, it's going to be a fantastic day because we're going to make it that way. Okay, a couple of things I want to talk about really quick, and then we're going to get on with the workout. You'll see that I'm wearing this shirt. This shirt, you will be getting the monthly, or the bi-monthly, I should say, newsletter coming out. And that's going to be talking obviously about New Year, but I talk about my time in Bournemouth growing up. Now, this is the shirt that the professional soccer team uses. I think it's reversed back in here. So if I turned it around and upside down and swiveled and turned, it might be the right way around. But this was the professional soccer team from my hometown that I spent some time at. It represents my hometown. You'll read, when you read the newsletter, that I talk about my hometown and New Year's Eve and how special it was to me. So that's why I decided to wear this today, because my heart will always be in my hometown on New Year's Eve, because I spent so many exciting years growing up there where New Year's Eve and festivities were fantastic. So thank you, exciting outfit today. So I want to wish Bournemouth good luck as well with their games. They lost yesterday, which wasn't good for us. I want them to win and get back up to the Premier League. So my message for today is really about thanking you for being with me for the last however long you've been with me. 2020 is just another day that continues on, and your power of the work that you've done this year, or recognizing the work that you should have done because you realize how strong you are, is really today about focusing on committing to you. Invest time into you. Give yourself, and I talk about it all the time, give yourself that self-love to realize you're worth giving the time to healthier, both physically and mentally, life. We want to have a healthier, better quality of life, and you'll only get that by investing some time into you. Never feel guilty, never feel bad. Feel the results. You'll remember, and some of you are experiencing it now, the healthier you are, the fitter you are, the better you feel, even in situations that are more stressful, because you feel that you're looking after the temple, right? The temple is your body, and your spirit behind it, your soul behind it is what's contained inside your temple, and you've got to make sure that you are looking after it, treasuring it, valuing it, putting your hand on your head and saying, I love my brain. I love my heart. I love my body. When you have an injury, don't chastise it. Give it love. It has more chance of healing and success by investing kindness and mental wealth into your physical health. So that's my message for today. Thanks so much for, again, being with me. And let's get on with this workout. I'm excited to take you through this. It's a little different. We're not going to, so let me put this over here. Where's my gloves? Oh, here they are. Just see me stress out a little bit, freak out for a second. Put my gloves on. If you notice, they go perfectly with my red and black shirt. And my shirt goes perfectly with my red shoe. I sound like I'm a fashion guru. Okay, what I want you to do is step up onto the board, and we're going to start just by rocking. Now, all of you should know how to safely get on and off the board because you will have gone through the Bob Eubanks 3-week workouts. And again, safety is always first for us. All I want you to do today is we're going to get on the board and just start by rocking. It's very simple. And then we're going to incorporate the tapping in here. So what I want you to do now is push down with your right foot, tap, push, tap, push, tap, push. So we're still getting the feeling of balancing on one leg while the other leg is moving. Just tap and push, tap and push. And again, we're going to go at a decent speed today. If you're a little nervous in here, you can just rock side to side. You don't have to do the tap, because in a minute, we're going to be stepping up and tapping. Normally we stay on the ground. This is just a little warm up to get us going. There you go, good, just nice and easy. Getting that heart rate going. Good, come back to rocking side to side. There you go. Now, push to the right, lift the left heel up. Push the left, lift the right heel up. So we're just rocking and just bending that knee. There's a couple of benefits that we're getting in here. Obviously, we're learning to balance on one leg because even though the board isn't balanced, we're balancing our body. Secondly, we're loosening up the knees. And I know a lot of people, they have tight knees, sore knees, so we're just loosening that up nice and easy. We're also engaging the hamstring, which when you look at the legs, the hamstring is such an important muscle. If it's too tight, it can obviously restrict the way we can move. But at the same time, if it doesn't have strength, it means we rely all our strength on our quad muscle, and that gives us imbalance. So just by doing this, we're stretching the quad, but we're helping work the hamstring. Good, come back, just rock side to side. Nice and simple. Excellent. And push down with your left foot and step back off. Good job. We're here, just take the right foot, push the knee forward so the toes on the ground, and let's just roll that ankle out so we loosen up. For a great workout, we've got to make sure we're supple. Go to the left leg, just want to loosen up, get any of those creaks out. I can feel sometimes my left ankle has that little crack in there. It's not a crack, obviously, of the bone. It's just the ligaments going over it, the tendons that are just getting realigned and getting the joint lubricated. Good. Okay, so next exercise, you're going to step up. Just watch one time. Step up with the right, tap with the left, and step back down again. I'm going to change this from what I wrote here because I just felt it and I feel there's something better. Step on 2, tap on 1. Does that make sense? So step on 2 on the right with your right foot and tap on 1 on the left, so we're not stretching so far. Here we go. Step up on 2, tap on 1, step back. Left foot, step on 2, tap on 1, step back. So step, tap, back, back. Step, tap, back, back. Step, tap, back, back. So it's what's really good here, again, is we're getting used to stepping up. Right, so for those of you that have hard time stepping up on a sidewalk, even though this isn't as high as a sidewalk, we're getting the body used to stepping up and being balanced. And I saw a great testimonial the other day from a lady who said that she could get out of her car, walk up the side, up the curb, and not have to hold onto the car or hold onto a railing. And just those little things. Again, I used to say it gives hope for a better future, and you know, if you were here on Tuesday, it's about it gives belief, because you're the one that's changing everything, not hope waiting for someone else. Last one, and come back down and stand. Okay, good. So from that one, we're going to do a new little exercise. All I want you to do to begin with is lift your right leg and keep the board balanced. Step down, take your left leg, lift your right leg, lift your left leg. Now, watch one time what we're going to do this, and we're going to jump and then step back down. Watch one more time. I lift my right leg, I let the board, and I'm going to jump onto here. Now, a little tip before you do this. When you jump, don't jump forward. I want you to think of just a little push, the board's on the ground, a little hop, and then you're landing on a bent leg. You want your body straight in here. You don't want to be leaning forward on the pole. So I don't want to do this and have my head going forward. It's just a small little hop and I'm on there. You got it? Try it with me. Now, if you don't want to do this one, you can just step and then step back down, step back down. Are you ready? Take your right leg up, push the board to the side, and just a little jump. It's so small. And then step back. Put the board on the left, lift the left leg, jump. Come back down again, and notice when you do this right foot, notice as you jump and land, how much that quad muscle, your thigh muscle, how it suddenly quickly engages. Boom, that strength is right there for control. And step, boom. Remember, if you don't want to do the little jump, you don't have to. You can just do the step and hold balance. There you go. And to the left, jump. And down. Make sure you lift your knee first, so when you jump, your foot's coming down. What we don't want to do is jump forward and catch your foot on the back of the board. Jump. And we're on the 2 and 2. Push the board, jump. We're going to go a couple more. Back, jump, down, and last one on the right, and one more coming up on the left. Here, lift the leg first, then kind of jump with a little spring onto the board. Good. Now, the next exercise we're going to do, you're either going to step up and rock, and then step back down, and then step up, or I'm going to incorporate the jump into here. So here we go. Follow with me. Here, push the board. Jump on here. Now push the board, rock it back, and step back. Let's go to the left side. Lift the left leg. Just a little jump onto the board. Push right, push left, and step back. Here we go again. Board's on the ground. Little jump, rock, rock, and down. Left side. Little jump, rock, rock, and down. Now we're going to do this a little faster. We're going to do jump straight into the rock. So again, if you don't want to do the jump, just step, rock, rock, and back. Are you ready? Here we go. You're going to jump, rock, rock, down. And left side, lift the leg. Little jump straight away. You're going to rock, rock, come back down. Right side, lift the leg, little jump, straight into the rock, rock, back down. Left leg, lift it, just a little jump, jump, rock, and back down. Good, just shake the legs out. Again, just so you understand what we're doing here is we're learning how to take just a little bit of a faster movement and putting a momentum movement instead of a step, a momentum movement into the board, and then being able to control the movement because there's momentum behind it. Instead of walking tentatively, we've actually got some power behind us, but we're in control. So what I want you to do is grab a quick drink of water, and there's an exercise on here that I haven't put in. Hey Carol, good to see you. Thanks so much for showing up. I'm going to do a little comment. I didn't have this in here, but talking about it, I think this is a great progression. And again, progression is all about you feeling your body better and having confidence knowing you can do better. So the first thing, just watch one time. We're going to step, rock, step, back down. Then we're going to jump, rock, step, back down. I want you to feel the difference of what we're doing. If you don't want to do the jump, I totally understand. Just do the two-step. Are you ready? Right leg. First one. Step, rock, out, back down. Keep the board to the right now. Lift the leg. A little jump, down, here, and back. Now let's go to the left side. Step, rock, step, back down. Now lift the left leg. Just a little jump, down, back, and here. So what I want you to recognize is the difference in the feel of stepping up and rocking and that little jump, how you have that little energy, but your muscles are learning to control the balance coming down onto the foot to be able to control the momentum and keep you balanced. Here we go. Are you ready? Right foot. Step, rock, back, and down. Now lift the right leg. Little jump, rock, back, and down. Here we go. Push. Left foot, right, back, and down. Now lift the left leg. Have the board on the ground. Little jump, rock, back, and down. Here we go again. Step, rock, last time through, and down. Lift the right leg. Jump, rock, back, and down. Last time left leg. Step, rock, back, and down. Lift the leg. Little jump, rock, back, and down. And that's how simple it is, just to get a little bit more confidence, a little bit more energy. But it's fantastic, the confidence that you gain. I remember most people were saying when they first got on the board, they were a little nervous. If you can get to the point where you're beginning to jump a little bit onto here, and that little bit of a spring, just that little spring, look at how far you've come, and don't limit yourself there. That's the beginning of the next step of confidence to go outside, and hopefully you guys will, go take up ballet and become ballet dancers again. I'd love to see you performing at the Royal Albert Hall one day. All right. What I want you to do now is we're going to move on to the next exercise. Push the board to the right, step on number 3, and I want you to bend your leg. Now step across onto the left and bend your leg. Now push back to the right, bend your leg, and then step back down. Now let's go to the left side. You step on 3 and bend your leg. Step on 3, you bend your leg. Come back to 3, bend your leg, and now step back. Let's go to the right. Now I'm going to explain why we're doing this. I want you to bend the leg because you're learning to strengthen the muscle. Now come across. You've transferred your weight. You're still solid balance. Now come back. Because you've bent your leg, you have that strengthening, and then come back down. Let's go to the left side. Look, we're stepping up, we're strengthening, but we're balanced. We're now shifting our whole body weight across. We're strengthening and we're balanced. We're shifting our whole body weight across. We're down and we're balanced, and we step back. Good. Now we're going to do this just a little faster. Try and keep up with me, but if you want to go slower, go at your own pace. So we're going to go bend, 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 and back. Left side. Bend, and bend, and bend. Down. Right side. Bend, and bend, and bend. Feel how those legs are changing. Left side. Bend. And when I say changing, I'm talking about strengthening. And down. One more time. Right side. And almost like a little jump. Almost like a little jump. We're not actually jumping, but it feels like that motion. We're beginning to jump, but we're on the ground. Push, and you're back in. Great job. Just kick those legs up a little bit behind you. So again, you can feel, I can feel I'm getting a little out of breath, but you can feel how those muscles are engaging and releasing and engaging and releasing. So balance, as I've always said, is the ability of the brain to send the message to the body, and the body send back the message to the brain of what's happening, and the brain then adjusts if something needs to be adjusted. The strengthening comes from once your balance is good, now I'm building the endurance to have more strength than I actually need because I'm specifically training the muscle. Okay, all we're going to do now is we're going to do that one exercise again, but we're going to incorporate balance now. So step on 3, step on 3, now come and balance. Find that balance. Keep those knees slightly bent. Now push on the right foot and come back. So here we go. We step, we change, we now come and find that balance in the middle. There you go. I can see messages coming in. I can't read what the messages are yet, but I will in the next water break. Then push down with the left foot and come back. Here we go. Step on 3. Change your weight down. Feel strong. Now incorporate that balance. And notice how quickly the brain is figuring out, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Now push down with the right foot and we step back. Now let's go left. I step on left, I hold my balance. I step on right, I hold my balance. I come back to the middle. How quickly can I find those pressure points? Now I'm perfectly balanced. My brain and body are working together. Now I push down with my left foot and I step back. Okay, so keep doing that, but I'm going to take it to another level for those that feel confident. And this is where we incorporate the beginning with this. So now the ball goes, I'm going to take my foot and I'm going to jump onto number 3. I'm going to take my foot and push, have a little jump. Be careful when you jump to the side because I want you to keep your weight to the middle. Don't feel, but the poles will pull you back, but go slow. Then we're going to come back to the middle and find our balance. And then I'll obviously go back. Let's go on the right side. Are you ready? Lift the foot and just a little spring onto the board. Now across, just a little spring. Don't lean across when you spring. Go down. Now bring your foot and let's find that little balance in there. Moments of perfection. Let's go, Bournemouth. Good. Push down with the right foot. Step off with the left. Here we go. Push the board to the left. Lift my left foot. Just a little spring onto the board. Just a little spring across. Now I come back and I find that balance. We're almost done. You're doing fantastic. Push down with the left foot one more time each side. Board goes to the right. Here's my foot. Little spring. Now slight spring. Now come back to the center. And again, do it regularly. If you don't want to add the spring, you don't have to. Push down with the right foot. Step off. Last one. Board goes to the left. Take my foot as a little spring. Now when I go across, it's just a little spring. I keep my balance on that leg. I come back to the center. And there you go. Nice and easy. And push down with the left and step back off. Okay. And grab a quick drink of water. Grab a quick drink of water and say hi to people here. Hey, Malcolm, my dad. How you doing, Dad? Happy New Year to you. I know you're down in Bournemouth as well. So wishing you a happy New Year. And hopefully I'll get to see both you and Mum next year. And saying that, Simon Tully as well. Hey, great to see you, Simon. Thanks for the messages from England as well. Happy New Year, and I hope I get to see you as well. Thanks so much. Jill, great to see you here. Thanks so much for being here. And Linda as well. Cheers. I will be drinking a lot of water tonight. Okay, next exercise we're going to have. I'm going to turn my board very slightly sideways so you can see what I'm doing, but you can keep yours there. I'm going to stand, put my right hand on the left forward pole, so I'm facing to the left. And all we're going to do is we're working on forward and backward motion. Sometimes people say they get nervous stepping back. So what we're going to do, step your right foot on number 3, keep the left foot in the middle, step, tap the board, then step on the board, and we're just going to do this motion. Step and tap, step and tap. Join in with me. Step on the board, bring the left foot back, tap, step on the board, left foot, tap. Now what we're learning here, what we're doing here is harder than just stepping back because we're actually lifting the foot to step up onto the board and back. Step up and then feel the board change. And as you step back, you want to think, I want to keep my body in between the poles. Don't lean back in here. We want to stay balanced over the center. So step, back, tap, step, forward, tap, step. Now what I want to start doing in here is increasing the work of the leg on the ground. So as we step, now lift the knee high, come back, tap. Step, lift the knee high, come back, tap. We got 6 to go. 1, 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, last one coming up, step 6. Good. Come back to the center. You'll feel now that the front of this quad muscle on your left side has been doing some work. You'll feel it beginning to tighten. We'll come back and stretch that in a little while. All I'm going to do now is turn and face the other way. So now I'm facing to the right. My left hand is on the front pole. Right foot is on the ground. So we just start. Step, come back, tap. Push the board back as you step, and come back, tap. So step, come back, tap, step, back to the floor, tap. So step, down, tap. Step, down, tap. And feel how you're beginning to adjust your body weight. The first time you may have been a little off balance, but the more you do this, you haven't figured it out, well you have, but your brain has figured it out because you're beginning to get better as you step. Your foot feels strong. So when I go back, I can feel more weight on my heel. When I step forward, I feel more weight on my toe. So last one here, then we're going to go to the knee lift. Are you ready? Here we go. So step, lift the knee, off, back. Step, lift the knee, and down. Step, lift the knee, and down. Step, lift the knee, and down. Step. Good. 5 to go. 4 to go. There you go. 3 to go. 2 to go. Last one. Step, lift, and bring it back down. I'm going to turn this back to face the front. Now, why is that one so good to do? We're stepping up, we're lifting, we're combining here. The ground is changing in a safe environment on the 60 up. So when you get back out to a regular floor, you're walking through the mall, you're going out into, tonight, maybe you hear some sounds or some fireworks going off and you want to step outside to see them. Always be careful. But again, we're training the body to be able to change direction. So I'm here, I'm going to go back this way. Oops, I'm going to go back this way and change. I'm walking down the road. Oh, here comes a Liverpool fan. I'll step back and go the other way. I hope you're still here, Simon. So the last exercise we're going to do in here, we want to work and finish up going up and down stairs, up and down a sidewalk, stepping up onto a ledge and down the other side. So what I want you to do is take your right foot, step it on number 2 on the left-hand side, and put your left foot on the board. All we're going to do here now is step down and come back up again. Step down, feel your weight begin to go and come back up again. This is the motion. I remember there was a place that I used to love going to. My dad will remember this and my mum will remember this. Tom's Farm, down in a place called, what was it? It wasn't Worth Matravers. It was, it began with an L, something. But we'd go and walk down the cliffs to get down to the ocean. And it was so, this is the type of thing, you'd step here and come back, obviously, for safety. So what I want you to do now is step on the side, lift the inside leg, bring it back down and come back up. Step, lift, and back. Step, lift. Now, by doing the little lift, what we're working on is the ability of the left leg here to be able to control our body weight with a step and lift. Now we come back up, step, lift. And you'll notice how your body, even though it's stepping sideways, is learning the strength to hold your body weight as if the right foot was going to come to the ground. Good. Come back up. What I want you to do is just take a step across to 2, bring your left foot to 1, take your right foot to 2, to 3, sorry, left to 1. There you go. Litchit, I don't think it was Litchit Matravers. I think it might have been different from one, Mum. But I keep thinking Limpston, but it wasn't Limpston. That's where the Royal Marines are. Okay, take the right leg, just put it on the ground and just feel it touching the ground. There, and come back. and down and push back and down. You could be right, Mum. It just doesn't ring off. I used to love the name of that. That's why I'm surprised. But Tom's Farm and then going down to Dancing Ledge. If anybody wants to look out, go to Dorset, D-O-R-S-E-T, and research on Google Dancing Ledge. And there's a great story behind it. They have a swimming pool that got blown into the rock. They put dynamite in the rock and blew a hole in there, so when the tide went out, there'd be a swimming pool for the school kids in this small little village to learn to swim, because it was so important with all the rock faces and stuff around there. Okay, here we go. Step on the ground, lift the left. Step up. I'm gonna move my board a little bit this way so I'm not disappearing so much. Lift. Now step up, there. Langton Matravers, there you go. That's what it was, Langton Matravers. Beautiful place. If anybody wants to go to England and have an amazing experience, Bournemouth is beautiful, and all along the coast through Weymouth, Corfe Castle that got blown up by Oliver Cromwell back in, I think it was around 1066. All these different things. There's so much to see, and it's beautiful down there, but go in the summer. Good, last couple. Lift the leg, feel how strong you are, step up, and then come back, lift, step up. There you go. Now, come back, little shuffle across to the side. I'm gonna move my board back. Last thing we're gonna do is I now want you to turn and face the side. So your right hand is on the left pole, I'm facing the left. Let me move this back just a little bit further. What we're gonna do now is step down with your left foot on the right, turn round, walk to the side and face the side. Step back up again. And the reason we're doing this, we're again practicing stepping off of a sidewalk. Notice as you step down, let your heel touch the ground, then your toe. Bring the other foot, turn really quick, and then turn. We're working on mobility here. We're up. So my left foot, sorry. Heel touches the ground, toe. I feel my strength. I turn and come back. Let me break it down for you even more. My left foot, the heel goes on. My right leg's bent, but my weight is still on my right leg. My left heel touches the ground, my toe goes to the ground. I lift my foot, I feel solid, and I'm here. Quick little turn and run back around, step back up. So bend the right leg, heel toe, feel your strength, step, quick little turn with the feet, and I love quick feet. I train all my professional soccer players and youth soccer players with quick feet because that helps you stay more balanced. So here we go, 2 more times. Down, step, quick, running around, come back, face the side, step up with the right. Last one, heel toe, step, quick little turn to face the board, quick little turn around the side, quick little turn, and we're good. Let's face the other side. You bring the board here, face the right hand side, left hand goes onto the pole, step up with your left foot, sorry. Now here we go, bend the left knee, heel, foot, toe, turn back towards your hand, around the side and come back in. So we step, right foot, heel, toe, down, turn round, come back, face the side. Now if you have vertigo, don't worry about this one because we're not moving the head quickly, we're moving the feet and the head is relaxed. Don't be moving your head. So we step up, right foot, heel, toe. Now notice my head stays forward, my feet are turning, but I'm keeping my head all in alignment and I'm still facing forward. So step up, down, bend the left leg, heel, toe, down, move it around. We come back in, 2 to go, step up. Here we go, right foot goes heel, toe, feel the balance, strong, come back around. We step up, here we go again. Bend the left leg, heel, toe, feel solid, lift the leg, turn it around and come back. Okay, so that's the end of our exercises today. Stepping off of the side, sideways, off of the board, as if we were stepping sideways off there, and then stepping down a step, stepping off of the sidewalk, stepping over something, and then having to go to a lower angle. Grab a quick drink of water and get your poles, change them to the inside, grab your short bands. We're finishing up this workout. We've got about 7 minutes left to go. Change the bands, grab your water. Change the poles, put the bands in, grab your water. Let's go. Probably should have changed the poles first, so I don't have bands flapping around. And people will say to me, why should I change the poles? Why do I need to change the poles? Again, it opens up the space for your arms. When I'm here and the poles are here, my natural alignment of my arms, the poles are in the way. But as soon as I move them in, I can move my arm in proper anatomical position and movement. And so that's why we move them in. Okay, I've got to put my bands on. I'm talking, I haven't put my bands on yet. Langton Matravers. Put the bands in the front holes, by the way. I remember when I came back from touring Japan, I was doing Andrew Lloyd Webber's show over there, Starlight Express, playing one of the lead characters. And I came back, I was there on tour for about 9 months. But had been gone longer. maybe it was a little shorter than 9 months. But we had rehearsals over there as well. And I came back and I went to Tom's Field and I camped there for 4 weeks in a tent. And went down every day to the ocean. It was absolutely fantastic. Okay, hopefully you're all set up. Let me just say a quick hi while you're finishing up. Chad, great to see you here. Thanks so much. You've been here, but you forgot to log in. Well, great to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Congratulations. I hope everything's good out in Texas. Donna, great to see you here as well. Again, a little bit more of a higher intensity or advanced workout for balance, but thanks so much. Hope you're enjoying it. Langton Matravers, it's so good. Okay, thanks, Mum. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do, we're just going to do 10 exercises, 10 repetitions and move on. So put your feet in 2 and 2, find your balance, grab the band with the right hand, keep your balance. I want you to focus on the balance and then allow the bicep here to squeeze. Don't think of lifting the band, think of squeezing your biceps so the muscle's working and not trying to use momentum. Are you ready? Here we go, 10. 1, and keep that balance, 2. Feet are on 2 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know in here, Chad, I know that with the old concealed weapons and guns over in America, I know you're building your guns. And if you have a long shirt on, you got concealed weapons, but don't worry, no one's going to judge you for that. Here we go. You ready? Left arm. And 1, squeeze the bicep, keep the balance. 2, balance always comes first. 3, keep that board in the center. 4, 5, 6, 7, doing great. 8, 9, and 10. Great. I remember when I was coaching, there was a soccer player, Quinton Francis, who was a really good player. Loved him. He's one of my captains on my team. And I remember when he was 13 years old, he comes over and he goes, Dan. I'm like, yeah. He goes, because I like people calling me by my name, not coach. The respect comes from what I teach, not from the name. He goes, Dan, yeah. He goes, did you buy the tickets? I'm like, tickets for what? He goes, for the gun show. Boom! And here's this like 13-year-old kid. And he had biceps actually, but it was funny. Okay, next one I want you to do. Take your right foot, leave it on 3. Take your left foot, on 2, sorry. Right foot on 2, just outside the inside hole pole. And then your left foot on number 3. So now you'll notice there's a little bit more weight on your left. Now grab the band with your right hand. All we're going to do is bring that hand up the side of your body, just above your waist. Are you ready? Here we go. Got 10 of these. 1, and keep that balance. 2. You'll notice your right leg. 3, working more. 4, there's more strength in the right leg. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 2 more. 9, last one. 10. Good. Place it back down. Take your left foot to number 2, your right foot to number 3. Notice how that right leg feels much tighter. You're strengthening. I call this the bag lift, and let me show you why. When you go to pick up a bag, you normally do this. I'll go here. So you're putting more weight on one leg as you lift it up. You don't lean back and pick it up. So by doing this one, left foot on 2, right foot on 3, we're strengthening the left side now. Are you ready? Keep that balance. Both knees are slightly bent. Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. I can feel that left leg burning. Keep the balance down. 8. Balance always comes first. 9. Last one. 10. Good. Place the band back. Now bring your feet to 2 and 2. Just lift those heels back a little bit just to loosen up those quads. The next exercise is going to be putting our feet on 3 and 3. And you'll notice when you're on 3 and 3, you're building the inside of the thigh muscle, which is so important as well. We want to have complete development of strength, 360 degrees around that thigh. Okay, my feet are on 3 and 3. Keep that balance. Take the band with your right hand. Now we're doing side shoulder lift. If you have pain, only go as far as you can without the pain. Here we go. You ready? 10. Go. 1. Your palm is facing the ground. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Keep that balance. Bend the knees slightly. 7. Be upright in your body. 8. Keep those abs tight. 9. All these things to remember. 10. Good. The nice thing is, by working on balance, the muscles will naturally look to integrate. You don't have to think about it too much. You'll actually notice, just rock side to side, you actually notice those muscles tightening. Here we go. Left hand, feet again, check. 3 and 3, or if you have slightly shorter legs, 2.5, 2.5, or even 2 if you've got legs that it feels uncomfortable going that wide. Here we go. 10. 1 and 2 and 3 and correct the balance. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Very good. Put it back onto there. Just bring your feet to 2 and 2 and rock it side to side. We've got one more exercise that we're going to be doing, and this is the last exercise for 2020. This is going to be a pull back for your muscle, your back muscle. So again, keep your feet on 2 and 2. Take the right arm. Now what I want you to do, instead of lifting it up, I want you to pull it back behind you. So if I did this sideways, right in here, you'll be looking at this motion. Hand coming, see if you can pull your hand just behind your waist, and we're working the muscles up here on the back of the shoulder. This is the rear deltoid, and then also across here you'll have your latissimus dorsi working, a little bit your rhomboids in here as well. Okay, you ready? Here we go. You're here, 2 and 2, keep your balance. See if you can pull that hand behind your waist. 1 and 2 and 3. Pull that hand behind. You'll notice my body turns a little bit. 4, great for balance training. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. Last one, 10. Place it back. Let's go straight to the other side. No talk in between, Dan. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. My hand is going all the way past my waist. 5. Great for strengthening up the back. 6 and 7 and 8. Last 2. 9. Last one. 10. Place the band back. Let's just rock side to side. Congratulations, you've completed the last workout for 2020 with 60 up, and it's my pleasure to be here with you to end this year. It has been a fantastic year because you're taking action. And all the things that people are looking at negative, look at the positive things that you've achieved this year, things that you've overcome, the fact that you're taking action and not waiting for someone to save you or come in and make the difference. You're making the difference, and I promise, if everybody in the world had the same attitude of getting up and doing something, what an amazing place we'd live in. So congratulations on leading your way, leading you, and being an example for other people as well. Brilliant. Step back off of the board. Put the board in the middle. Let's just start. I want you to just put your knees going forward, your toes stay on the ground, just lift your heels off. So I'm basically doing this. I'll try and see where you can see. Just in here, just to loosen up. Don't put a lot of pressure on them. It's a really loose movement. We're just loosening those feet up. Good. Put your feet slightly wider apart. Let's just roll out the ankle. So your toe stays on the ground, your knees rolling out. Keep those toes a little pressed into the ground, and you'll feel how we're loosening the ankle. Just cooling down, left leg. This is so funny. I just got a ringing in my left ear. You ever get that where suddenly it just starts ringing a little bit? It's like a high-pitched squeal. There you go, good. Good, just kick your legs back. Loosen up those thighs. Those thighs did more work today. This is one thing that I love hearing because I know it's true. People go, oh, I was on the board for 20 minutes there. I thought it was easy. Oh my gosh, my legs were so sore the next day. Not sore in a bad way, but my muscles are working. You don't realize how much you're actually doing when you're on the board because you're just doing what's natural, but those muscles are getting stronger, and it's so excellent. Step back a little bit, hold on to the poles. I like to put my thumbs on the top on this one. Keep your legs straight and just bend forward. Let those, my forearms are touching the pole. You can drop your head and just feel that stretch down the back of the legs. Good, and come and stand back up. Now push the board to the right. Take your right foot just outside the yellow pole because they're inside, and just lean forward. Pull your toe back, and you can always run your hand down your shin as well. In here, there you go, good. Change legs. We take this one up. In here, my heel's on the board. I just run my hand down the leg, or I can keep both on here if I feel more comfortable. My right leg is bent a little bit, and my toes pulled back, so I get a stretch down my calf and my hamstring. There you go, good. Now what I want you to do is just lift your right knee and turn it out. Just here, let's just loosen up that hip. Again, we're engaging. Let your foot drop. If your foot wants to drop, don't keep it up. Let's go 4 times to the left. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Shake those legs out a little bit. Come to the center, feel solid. If you can, let go of both poles. Just roll those shoulders back. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go 6. Now let's go forward for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Take your right arm, bring it, touch your left shoulder, your right hand. Take your left hand underneath and just pull across slightly. Feel that stretch along your back. There you are, good. Take your left arm, bring it across, touch your shoulder. Take your right arm under your elbow and just pull it across. Perfect. And just shake your arms out, shake your fingers out. Come back to stationary, just drop your head slightly to the right, so your ear's going towards your shoulder. Now take your left hand and push it down your side. Feel that extra little stretch. Excellent. Come back to the center. Even with vertigo, just go a little bit slow. Feel the stretch as your left ear goes to your left shoulder. Now take your right hand and push it down your side a little bit further, and you'll feel that extra little stretch in your neck. There you go. Come back to the center. Take your hands, put them on the back of your neck, and just massage it. Just feeling that little bit here of feeling those there, and work your way up of your head. It can help relieve so much stress. And just in here, nice and easy. A little bit of a scalp rub. Feel good. And that's it. Happy end of the year. Thanks so much for joining me for the last workout. I'm going to come and see what people are saying there. But it's been my pleasure, my honor. I'm going to grab my water as well real quick. Make sure you got your water. It's been my honor to have shared so much time with you this year in 2020. And I know we can get even better. So thanks so much. 16, oh, Dad, you put Oliver Cromwell, 1640s. Man, I got to get my history back right again. He came in, don't forget, Worth, Square and Compass. My dad, for any of you that are interested, he does tours. He won tour guide of London. He was a Londoner born many years ago, and he does tours, virtual tours, talking about some of the historical things. So once I know what the links are and stuff, he does incredible tours. My dad is a historian. Grew up in London, loves London, went through the Second World War, has some stories of bombs hitting the side of his house and getting blown out the house. But he's truly, as a kid growing up, my dad always loved history. So he's going to correct me. I said 1066. I was only about 600 years off. So actually 584 years there. So thanks, Dad. Worth, Square and Compass. Jill, Marv, thanks so much for joining in. I don't know if you've been here the whole time, but thanks so much for stopping by. If you have the 60 Up Balance Board and you didn't make today's workout, make sure you come back for the live. They're incredible. And I'd love to have your energy here. And if you're already here today, congratulations. Jill, thanks. Happy and healthy 2021 to you. Really appreciate you being here. You've been a fantastic part of this family community. And thanks so much again for your positive energy. Linda, you had better balance today when pulling bands and tensing biceps, not pulling with the hand. That's fantastic. As I always say when we teach, I don't bend my arm to work the bicep. I squeeze the bicep and that causes my arm to have to bend. It's the same with any muscle. Squeeze the muscle. Before I even start, I squeeze the muscle. So now I'm just going to shorten the bicep by squeezing it tighter, and your hand naturally comes up. So many people will try and lift their hand, and what we're building there is we're building the wrist strength, the hand. We're trying to use momentum. We'll use other parts of our body to pull, and that's why it's so great that you're learning how to, tensing the bicep and not pulling with hand. It goes with every muscle. To always think, whatever muscle you're working, squeeze it first, and then tighten it, and the natural joint, the muscles that are, feed a joint like the bicep, compared to the abs that are non-jointed muscles, but the joint would turn as you, or contract as you squeeze the muscle. Thanks so much. And Happy New Year to you too. Ildi, Dan, since you love soccer, you'll get a kick, no pun intended. There was a pun intended. Don't tell me that, Ildi. I know your personality. Out of the Apple TV series Ted Lasso, it's about a US football coach who's recruited. I've heard about it. He knows nothing about soccer, very heartwarming. I saw the commercials for it, Ildi. It looked really funny. I do want to go and see that Ted Lasso. It's where he doesn't know what he's doing and shouting all these different things and people are looking. I'll also tell you, Ildi, if you want to go and watch this, if you like soccer, there's a documentary on Amazon. The documentary is called The Ultimate Goal. And I'm proud to say that's my production. I created that product, that show. It's basically a reality documentary. Actually, my family's in it as well. But it's where I took a group of soccer players. It's really inspirational. Some of you that are here, I know, have gone and watched it. So if you want to go to Amazon Prime, it's free on Amazon Prime, and look up The Ultimate Goal, or you can put Dan Metcalfe in there as well, and you'll see it. It's a really inspirational story. And there was no joking in there. Trust me, it was. I was pretty tough on those kids. It's one of my teams. It was great. Chad, thanks for the workout on the guns today. And thanks for doing this. Happy New Year's Eve. Have a wonderful night and day tomorrow. Absolutely. You too, Chad. I look forward to seeing you next year. Ginny, great workout. Thank you so much. Great that you're doing the workout. You are greater than any workout that we'll do, and everybody here, greater than any workout that I'll do. That's why we do it. Mum, thanks so much. Happy New Year, Dan, and to all the amazing 60 Up family. Thanks so much for being here and supporting so much. Happy New Year to you. You will be there 8 hours before I will. I think that means that you're older than me, Mum. You're by at least 8 hours. That's what I think it is. So thanks so much. Bob and Ben, I'm going to say to your son as well. Happy New Year, Bob. Thanks so much for being here and trusting the guidance. I know Kathy and Debbie are fantastic too. And that's why we have them part of here, is to give you different perspectives, but all for the same reason and different knowledge base. They're both so knowledgeable as well. So thank you so much for trusting our guidance. And we'll always give you the best we can. Denise, good workout. You had to do a few different moves. That's great. See, what I love about the fact that you had to do a few different moves is the fact that you understand your body and you're taking control and you're doing what's best for you. That's why I try and give adaptions. We try and do things that, for people that can't do the whole thing yet, because I'm confident that you will do. But again, great job on you being smart. I always say, train smartest, hardest, not hardest, smartest. Smartest first, and then push yourself to the edge of your comfort zone. Have a great day. I'm going to be in Arizona later, so I might be driving by you. Give me a big wave. Thanks so much. Wendy, The Ultimate Goal. I know you watched that, and thanks so much as well. It is, for me, I go back and because I was in the documentary and because I created it and spent years editing it, it's more than just an inspiration. It's such personal memories for me, and going back to England and taking American, youth soccer players into a place most of them had never even traveled outside of America to go and compete against, certainly two of the top youth teams in England in soccer, to then come back and try and win the national state championship before they left. I coached those boys for 9 years. And so when I go watch it, it's not just the story, it's memories of these young boys to men that I saw grow and go through a heck of a lot of tough times, challenging them every single day. And they came through with flying colors. And for anybody that watches the documentary, I'd love to hear your feedback. Bob, thank you. Thank you, Ben. I so appreciate you as well. And 60 Up appreciates everybody. So from everybody at 60 Up, I know Bob, if Bob Eubanks was here, he'd be saying the same thing. We wish you the happiest new year. Stay safe, stay strong, stay determined to be your ultimate highest level of excellence in everything you do. You still haven't touched your limits. Keep dreaming big and know that dreams come true. And with that said, Happy New Year, Mum, Happy New Year, Dad, to my family back in England. And I hope you enjoy the new letter coming out, the newsletter, the first one of 2021. And to everybody at 60 Up, from me personally, love you guys. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.